The luxury EV market just got a serious jolt, and it's all thanks to two European heavyweights stepping into the same ring, the Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV and the Porsche Macan EV. Both are sleek, both are fast, and both come from pedigrees that scream prestige. But this battle isn't just about logos, it's about performance, innovation, and which of these electrified beasts actually delivers the better experience for the driver who wants more than just a fancy badge. On paper, they're targeting a similar crowd, drivers who want top-tier comfort, cutting-edge tech, and the kind of acceleration that turns heads. But out on the road, that's where the real story unfolds. Let's start with the Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV, a vehicle that blends the smooth, understated elegance of the Mercedes design language with a futuristic edge that screams the future is already here. The EQE SUV is built on the company's dedicated electric architecture, which means it isn't a gas-powered SUV retrofitted with batteries. It was conceived from day one to be electric. That makes a huge difference in handling and interior space. Inside, it's every bit the Mercedes experience. Plush leather seats, soft touch materials, and a tech suite that practically reads your mind. The optional Hyperscreen stretches across the dashboard like a control center from a sci-fi movie, allowing passengers and driver alike to customize their environment down to the smallest detail. Under the hood, or more accurately under the floor, the EQE SUV offers multiple configurations, but it's the EQE 504 Matic that truly turns heads, pushing out around 402 horsepower with dual motors and hitting 60 mph in about 4.6 seconds. Not exactly supercar territory, but for a luxury SUV tipping the scales at over 5,000 pounds, that's seriously quick. The range is equally impressive, clocking in at up to 279 miles on a single charge, making it practical for more than just city cruising. Then there's the Porsche Macan EV, which comes with an entirely different personality. Where the Mercedes focuses on comfort and tech, Porsche is all about driving dynamics. The Macan EV is the brand's second fully electric model, following the Taycan, and it's clear Porsche learned a thing or two from that debut. Built on the new PPE, Premium Platform Electric, co-developed with Audi, the Macan EV promises razor-sharp handling, lower center of gravity, and a level of responsiveness that makes you forget it's an SUV. The top-spec Macan Turbo churns out a jaw-dropping 630 horsepower, launching from 0 to 60 centimeters per second, numbers that put it squarely in sports car territory. And with a range of up to 310 miles, it actually beats the EQE SUV in the distance game, proving you don't have to compromise speed for longevity. Inside, Porsche keeps things sporty but premium, with a driver-focused cockpit, plenty of Alcantara and leather, and a seamless integration of digital displays that feel more like fighter jet controls than family transport. The real clash here, though, is how each brand defines luxury. Mercedes leans on opulence and serenity. Think quiet rides, cushioned suspension, and a cabin so well insulated you could have a phone call at highway speeds without raising your voice. Porsche, on the other hand, thrives on excitement. The steering is sharper, the throttle is more immediate, and every corner feels like a chance to show off the Macan's engineering prowess. Even the regenerative braking feels tuned for sportiness, giving the driver that extra sense of connection to the road. It's a classic case of comfort versus thrill, and neither side is wrong. It just depends on what you're looking for in your daily drive. Charging speeds also show a split in priorities. The Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV supports DC fast charging up to 170 kW, getting you from 10% to 80% in around 32 minutes. A solid figure for its class. The Porsche Macan EV, however, takes advantage of its 800-volt architecture to pull off charging speeds up to 270 kW, slashing that same 10% to 80% window down to about 21 minutes under ideal conditions. If you're the type who hates waiting around at charging stations, that's a major selling point in Porsche's favor. And yet, Mercedes counters with a slightly better real-world efficiency rate, meaning you might actually stop for juice less often. Price-wise, things get even trickier. The Mercedes EQE SUV starts around $77,900, while the Porsche Macan EV kicks off a bit higher, expected to land in the mid to high $80,000 range for its base trims, with the Macan Turbo easily crossing six figures. But with EV buyers increasingly seeing these vehicles as long-term investments in tech and sustainability, those numbers are more about brand loyalty than sticker shock. Buyers looking at these options aren't usually deciding between them and a budget EV, they're choosing between two visions of what the future of luxury driving should feel like. The which one wins? Honestly, it's a tie, but a tie where you win no matter what you choose. If you want that whisper-quiet, smooth-as-glass drive with every modern comfort imaginable, the Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV will feel like a sanctuary on wheels. If you want jaw-dropping acceleration, heart-racing cornering, and the thrill of driving a sports car disguised as an SUV, the Porsche Macan EV will make you grin every time you hit the accelerator. Both offer incredible tech, respectable ranges, and enough style to turn heads in even the most jaded traffic. The Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV and the Porsche Macan EV take very different approaches to the premium electric SUV segment. The EQE SUV focuses on luxury comfort and cutting-edge tech, offering a spacious cabin, advanced MBUX infotainment, and a smooth ride, making it ideal for those who value refinement and everyday usability. On the other hand, the Porsche Macan EV leans heavily into performance, with its dual motor setup, rapid acceleration, especially in the turbo model, and sporty driving dynamics that stay true to Porsche's heritage. While the Macan EV boasts slightly better range, faster charging, and even extra practicality with a frunk, the EQE SUV counters with a more upscale interior and a lineup that balances efficiency and power through AMG variants. One thing's for certain, the era of electric luxury SUVs isn't just here, it's thriving. Mercedes and Porsche have proven that EVs don't have to be bland eco-machines. They can be exhilarating, gorgeous, and dripping with personality. The question now is simple. Which personality do you want sitting in your driveway? If you had the keys to both, would you go for the silk-smooth serenity of the Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV or the pulse-racing performance of the Porsche Macan EV? Either way, this face-off proves one thing. Electric luxury is no longer the future, it's the now.